Yo, what up, you guys? It's your boy, the Kryptonian saying, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 149. And this is a really simple chapter. I mean, really simple chapter. But with that being said, I did enjoy how Chopper shows two things. One, he shows that, as cliche as it is, it's not the size of the fighter, it's the heart in the fighter. You know, one of the things that my ex-girlfriend, I've talked about her in other videos, but you know, one of the things that, you know, she came from a fighting family. You know, like her older brothers, they were all into kickboxing, boxing. Her bigger brother was into mixed martial arts, right? And one of the things she used to always tell me is, you know, you can't be afraid to engage. You know, if you're afraid to engage, you might as well just tap out on me, okay? And that's because I have commitment issues, okay? And so the thing is one of the things she used to always say is, like, no matter the situation, big or small, you treat it with the same level of respect. And that's the thing that I see with Chopper. The beautiful thing about Chopper is Chopper's not the biggest character, at least initially, on the battlefield, okay? You know, he looks like this cute little reindeer who happens to be able to speak, you know, and I see what one of you guys was saying about the different devil fruits. You know, apparently he's the zone type, and because he's so small, they're like, oh, well, I understand you have 3 forms. Well, it's actually found out that Chopper has 7 forms. It's because he's able to do something with the medicine, the rumble ball that he has, and he's able to add 7 stages. And right here, you see Luffy's face, and Luffy says, 7 stages, what a cool reindeer. And just the way that his eyes are just sparkling and looking, oh man, that's crazy. And I like how Sanji knows that Luffy's simple-minded enough where he just knows, oh, there's 7 stages. But for me, and this was the second thing that, you know, really just stood out to me on this chapter, is I feel like in some kind of way, because when you look at how Chopper's written and the fact that, what's the right put it? You look how Chopper's written, and then you look at the fact he's got devil fruit, Luffy's got a devil fruit, and I've told you guys, like in previous chapters, that Chopper reminds me of Luffy in a way. You know, particularly the way that he kind of got on Nami's nerves, but it was in that loving affection type way when Chopper tried to hide himself and his whole body was exposed. And I was like, that's something Luffy would do. And just like his mannerisms, well, this is my thing. If Chopper's able to make that medicine, right, and he's able to come up with an extra 4, okay, like an extra, damn, I just thought about this. It might be different because I believe one of you guys said Luffy is a different type devil fruit user, like, than Chopper. But I'm gonna ask this question anyway, and you can spoil me to a certain extent. Just keep it to a minimum for this. But my question is gonna be this: like, can Chopper make that medicine and apply this to Luffy? Because I thought this would be pretty cool. Because when you look at it, if he's got that medicine that's able to unlock another 4 stages, yeah, another 4 stages in his devil fruit, what's to say that he can't do something like the old Kai in Dragon Ball, where the old Kai unlocks Gohan's hidden potential? And it could really work in this case because it wouldn't come off like an ass pull because we've seen it and there's actual logic behind it. You know, it's kind of like in Hunter x Hunter where, you know, Gon was able to reach his full potential by putting a stipulation or a condition on himself that he would never use Nin again. And that's why he was able to get to the pinnacle of his power and become an adult for a brief period. So I'm wondering, is it something like this to where that medicine can unlock stages in Luffy's power, even if it's temporary? Somebody let me know that now, because I've got theories on this. Like, I'm fucking excited to see this part. But the thing I like about Chopper is so confident in himself, right? You know, he says right away that it's only gonna take me 3 minutes. And he actually finished it just a little before 3 minutes, but he says it's gonna take me 3 minutes to finish you off. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? And Luffy's like, 3 minutes? Like, Luffy is loving this dude, man. And I don't blame him. Like, that level of confidence, I like that. You know, there's this saying that, you know, I've always said, people mistake my confidence for arrogance. and that's why I get a lot of hate. That's always been my thing, okay? And in this, it's not that you're being arrogant. It's just that you know that you can deliver on what you say, and it takes a real confident person to be able to express that, to say what everyone else is thinking, or in this case, to say what you really feel and not sugarcoat it. So I like what Chopper did on that. And I like how he goes from the guard boost to the strength. Well, this is out of chronological order, but just like the different guard boosts, the strength boost, the limb boost, the brain boost. I like all that. And when he gets into the brain boost, that's what really impressed me, because we see the little bullseye. And Luffy's thinking, oh, he's going to have some type of death beam. And it's just like, you know that's not coming. But I like this because when he's using the brain boost and he's got the scope, he's looking for the weakness. And it turns out to be the chin. And he just levels this dude with the attack when he does use it. But the reason why I liked it is that's one of the things that, and when I used to watch wrestling back in the 90s, right? It was early 2000s. They used to call Triple H the cerebral assassin. And that's one of the things when Kobe Bryant was in his prime, right? They used to say that Kobe was basically an assassin on the court. He would pick apart your defense and just drop 40, 50, 60 points on your ass like that and do it at a high percentage. Like that game he dropped 81 points on the Raptors, like he was shooting 60 something percent. 81 points on 60 something percent shooting. Like that's fucking crazy. But it's the way he went about picking apart. And that's why I think that's why I really love Chopper, just the way that he was able to do that, man. This was very impressive, man. A very impressive display. And just not only strength but efficiency on Chopper's part. So that's really it for this chapter. Just a quick side note, I didn't say this earlier on, but Django's been caught. Or not so much caught, but they find his clothes and they're putting two and two together, the Marines. So looks like Django's going to have to make some type of escape. But overall, like I said, very, very cool chapter, man. I liked it. You know, I've asked my question before. I'm going to ask it again. Is there any way, am I in the right direction? Is there any way that Chopper can either use that rumble ball on Luffy or make one tailored towards Luffy? Because I believe you guys said that there are two different types of devil fruit users. So let me know. But man, that's going to be it for this review. If you liked anything I had to say, hit that like button, comment, rate, subscribe, share. Make sure that you check out the Twitter and the Facebook accounts. But man, that's it for this review.